Hello, friends. Welcome to Level Up with Debbie Neal. I am your host. There is nowhere I would rather be than right here, right now with you. This podcast is all about leveling up in all aspects of our lives. Thank you for being here. I am so grateful. I'm excited to be on this journey with you. Together, we are leveling up. You ready? Hello, my Level Up leaders. I hope you are absolutely amazing. Here's my wish, my prayer for you is that you truly know how powerful and how worthy you are. Last week, we spoke about finding your strength in the obstacle. And even saying that makes my heart sing, because in the obstacle, in the valley, is where your greatness is called upon, and all of the gifts are there. Okay, that's where the treasures are. There is not a straight road to the top of anything. There's going to be tests, there's going to be obstacles, and there are times that you will question your ability. Those are the gifts. Those are the times to grow, to lean in, to level up, to dig your heels in, and commit to not only coming out, but coming out stronger. Each and every time you grow through anything, you build resilience, and resilience is making you more and more of a lifer in whatever it is you're committed to, and a leader. So today, we're going to be talking about ending this year on fire. Now, I realize that you might be listening to this, and maybe the year is over. Like, you're not listening to it on launch day, right? Or maybe we're just a few months into the new year. Good, fine. You're ahead of the game, because when this episode is coming out, we have a few weeks left in 2021. So if you're listening into the next year or whatever, you can get to work quicker and crush your year earlier in the year. And if you're listening to this on release day, we are now approaching the end of 2021. We have about 3 weeks left. And here's what I'm going to ask you. Now what? Like, now what? Are you ready to level up? These are the moments that we realize, what we put out there, what we said we were going to do, was that a discussion or a decision? Because a decision, you're not throwing in the towel. You're going for it. You're not looking for like evidence. You're just here to level up. Are you ready to do what you said it is you were going to do? What was your New Year's resolution? What was your 2021 goal, right? What was your fourth quarter goal? If you've already met it, amazing. Do more. That's what leaders do. We don't stop. We grow through. There's always a next goal. If you haven't yet met it, let's get to work. Let's roll up those sleeves and get to work. You know, here's something that I really just want to put out there. When did hard work, but when you're working towards something you love, like it feels amazing, when did it become unsexy? Because success isn't about wishing. It isn't about wanting. It's about creating. It's about doing. Success is not about luck. It isn't about winning, having that winning lottery ticket. In fact, you will very rarely or never hear about somebody who is existingly very successful or a millionaire winning the lottery. Why? They don't do luck. They don't play the lottery. Luck isn't their plan. Making it happen is their plan. Owning it is their plan. Separating themselves is their plan. Millionaires are working when others are throwing in the towel. Successful people are out there killing it when average are like scratching their head and wondering what happened. And I will tell you what happened. Most work when they have a guaranteed income. Like, if I do this, I will get that. That's why it takes discipline. That's why it takes vision to be an entrepreneur and a winner. If you see with your eyes, welcome to ordinary. If you see with your imagination, welcome to extraordinary. I'm all about the law of attraction. I'm all about having faith. I'm all about believing. But none of that matters without effort. It doesn't matter without your heart, your hunger, your focus, your grit. It's how we show up. What's your goal this month? Here is what average people, you guys know the way I love to stress that word, average people may think. And disclaimer, you are not average. You're here to level up. But even just listening is not enough, right? It's doing more. Average people think it's already December. I'm off target. I'm going to plan my 2022. I'm going to get a pen. I'm going to get a paper. I'm going to take the pressure off. I'm going to enjoy the holidays. I'm going to toast to a new year. Guess what? Toast to this. Toast to being in the exact same place or a worse place this time next year if you don't do something different. You guys, I'm here to awake the potential in you. I'm here to tug on your potential. I'm not here to stroke you and pat you on the back and tell you you're doing an amazing job. Okay. I'm all about giving yourself praise and recognition, but we're here to level up. We know we can do more. We're here to develop and become our best. Nothing changes until you change. Nothing changes until you work in your vision, not your reality. And some people think, I'm not going to make myself sick over it, right? I don't want to feel the pressure. You guys know how diamonds are formed. Extreme heat and pressure. You don't want, you know what? Would you ever get engaged to somebody and just give them an actual rock? We talk about diamonds being a rock, but I'm talking about go outside, get a rock from your darn garden and propose to someone. You know how now I'm stumbling over my words. A diamond comes from extreme heat and pressure, but it was once a dirty rock. Okay. So when we're thinking, I'm not going to make myself sick over it, I'm not suggesting that you make yourself sick over it. What I am suggesting is that you stand in your word. I'm suggesting that you do what you said you were going to do. I'm suggesting you work in your potential and not your reality. So I'm going to go over 5 tips to ending your year strong. Now, there is not one tip that is about to come out of my mouth that you have not heard before. However, I am a huge fan of repetition. I love when people hear things that they've heard 1,000 times, and then all of a sudden they got it. And they got it. It was like a bolt of lightning. But here's the thing. This is why plugging in and showing up and doing the do all the time is so important, because we hear what we are ready to hear. When we aren't ready, it goes in one ear and out the other, or it just has a different sound. When we aren't ready, we have the butt plague. So what's the butt plague? But I'm working, but I'm trying, but I did everything I could. You guys, and don't even get me started because I could do a whole episode on the butt plague. Okay. Remember, when we don't meet a goal, it's always one of 2 things. 1, we just didn't want it bad enough. We didn't back our words with commitment and action. 2, we attempted to bargain with the price. So back to the 5 tips. You ready? Okay. We're closing out this year like champions. So here's tip number 1. Make today is day 1. The day 1 from when you started your journey, started your business, made your decision, you were all in, undo, remove the negativity, remove what hasn't worked, remove the stories that don't serve you. Have that childlike, unbelievable belief that you can do anything, because that is actually the reality. All the other junk that you put in there is not the reality. Remove your title, because I'm telling you, when people show up and work as their title. So in other words, they're not working in their potential. They kind of have a little bit of manageritis. Remove the title and be at ground level, because if you don't mentally remove the title and be the hardest working person on your team, your title will eventually get removed, right? You will lose what you've built, because 99% of the people that build anything never do again what they did to grow there. And then they're dumbfounded when it doesn't sustain. So make like today is day one. Remove the title. Get the newness in your heart. Build with purpose. Put on your blinders. Get into massive personal activity. Commit to earn every last thing you can, whatever it is. If there is an incentive, earn it. Fall in love with your company. Fall in love with your team. Fall in love with your vision. Fall in love with who you are going to become on this journey. Bring the fire back. And how do you bring the fire back? You light the fire in your soul. There is nothing more powerful than the human soul set on fire. And by the way, you're the fire. You're it. Don't wait for the fire. Don't look for the fire. Be the fire. Light yourself up. Okay? Number 2, do more. Like, it's actually that simple. How amazing is it that in most businesses, in most times when we're looking to level up our life, level up our health, level up our abundance, if we just do more, you want more love, give more love. You want to be healthier, exercise more, make better choices. You want to be more successful, be the hardest working person on your team, in your company, in your industry. Are you being that today? Because most people are captain of the complaining club. They're captain of what's not working club, okay? Be the captain of I'm going to do more. It's not going to be a big club. A lot of people don't want to be in your club. They don't want to do more. They want to blame more. They want to look around more. They want to point fingers more. It's everybody else's fault. But we have an opportunity to work on our efforts so we can all do more. Whatever it is you're building, be a professional. Treat it like your livelihood depends on it. Success is not convenient. Get on everything. Go to everything. If there's somebody speaking, presenting, doing anything that's where you want to be at their feet. Take notes. Show up early. Participate. Contribute. Be the hardest working person on your team, in your company. And I'm going to ask you this, are you doing your best? And I'm going to tell you this, most of us aren't. And that includes me. We have more in us. Okay, number 3, get really in touch with your why. Why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you so committed and passionate about leveling up and doing more and earning more and becoming more and building more? Why? Why are you doing what you're doing? You guys, when the why is clear enough, the how gets figured out. When people look at me and say, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know how. I don't know how. I don't know how. You know why you don't know how? Because you don't know why. You know why, you're going to figure out the how. I knew my why. I know my why. I figure out the how. Whatever it is you do for a living, it's not complicated, okay? It's not complicated. If you're in sales, it's not complicated. Get the products in front of people, okay? Whatever you're in, it's not complicated. Why are you doing what you're doing? Because when your why wakes you up, when your why gives you this amazing feeling of love when you're falling asleep, you're going to do anything. What's your vision? Like, does your family know your vision? Does your team know your vision? Does the people you talk to know your vision? Does your vision light you up? Does it keep you up? Does it wake you up? What are you creating? Does it move you? Because if it doesn't move you, who's it going to move? Like, I love when people tell me, my family doesn't take my business seriously. Do you take your business seriously? Are you passionate? Are you energetic? Are you projecting this amazing vision of what you're creating? Like, does your family know in detail, in bold color detail, why you're doing, what you're creating, and how it's going to directly benefit them by you doing what you're doing? You know, when we're not playing full out, and then we tell the people we love that they're our why, you know what they're underlining thinking us? How big am I is your why, because you can't get out of your own way. You're not doing anything. You're not working to your potential. Don't slither back. Who are you doing this for? Because here's the thing. They're watching you. They see what you're doing. They see what we're not doing. And I'm going to challenge you to never make your why your excuse. Really know your why. When you lose your why, you're going to wander. Are the daily choices that you're making getting you closer or further away to your goal that you're building for your why? Number 4, raise your energy Our energy is everything. Successful people are passionate. Successful people are bold. They are high energy. They love their life. They are expanding. They have vision. They're filled with joy. They vibrate higher than others. This isn't natural. It is work. It's found in our daily habits. Our success is found in our daily habits. Be a person of passion, okay? People ask me all the time. They ask me all the time, like, how? Make a deliberate attempt to add love and passion to your life. People ask me all the time, how are you so passionate about your business? How, after all these years, are you so passionate about your business? I focus on my vision every day. I focus on my love and my belief every day. I build my belief, my vision, my passion. I get myself jacked up. I don't want to be average. I don't want to be like everyone else. Being different and standing out is a choice. Invest in lighting your soul on fire. People follow people with passion. People join people with passion. No one wants to join or follow a monotone, low vibe, low energy person. And so you might be saying, well, that's me. That's me. That's not very nice. She just basically said that nobody wants to follow me. Is she saying that I can't be successful? Here's what I'm doing. I'm calling on your greatness. You cannot be the next version of you being monotone without energy. That's who and what you will attract in your life. So is that your goal? Do you want to attract low energy, low vibe people? It isn't. So let's level up our energy. You also may be saying, well, if I had something to be excited about, I would be excited. What's she talking about? The minute I have something to be passionate about, I will be. Bingo. That's why you're not where you desire to be. That's why you are where you are. You must be excited first. You must have the energy first. You must have the passion first. Then the results will follow. We attract what we are. We attract what we're being. We create what we focus on. 99.9% of people miss that. Stop waiting for evidence and be the evidence. Number 5, decide. Decide you're ending the year like a champion. Decide you're going to play full out. Decide to show up every day like the best version of you. Decide to be consistent. Do you know consistency is something we have 1,000% control over, and we just aren't. People who aren't where they want to be, they're just not consistent. Are you consistent with your activity? Are you consistent with your habits? We talk about personal growth. It doesn't mean read a book and that's going to carry you for the next 3 years, okay? It doesn't mean if you're committed to health that you're going to eat a salad and all of a sudden you're going to be good for the next 3 months. Success and results are a result of what you're doing daily, your habits, your words. If you want people to take your success seriously, it starts with you. Do you take your business serious? Are you committed to excellence? Decide to show your loved ones that you are going for it. If you're a parent, decide to show your kids the best version of you. Decide to own it. Know that you can. And this is what I want you to know. Your success is a journey. It's never ending. Every day our goal is to be better than we were yesterday. If you aren't where you want to be, start today. 1 foot in front of the other. Every step is getting you closer. Every day that you don't step is getting you further, right? So it's taking that step. Time is going to pass anyway. I want you to submerge yourself in gratitude. Focus on all you're grateful for. What do you love about what you do? What do you love about what you are creating? When I think about what I do, I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. It isn't easy. It's really rewarding. It's really amazing. It's really special. It lights me up and it's worth it. It's truly a journey to my best self. When I don't feel my best is when it's time to become my best. That's the moment to level up. So spend some time meditating 2 times a day. Stop scrolling and begin expanding. Close your eyes. Total peace, total focus. Who are you? What are you creating? See all you desire. See it in color. Be bold. Allow your mind and your heart to expand. Feel the abundance around you. Focus on prosperity. Prosperity is your birthright. Focus on serving others. That's what leadership is. Ask yourself this question: how can I serve someone today? How can you make a difference in the life of somebody else? Compliment people, love on people, show up like the leader that you want to follow. Lead with your heart. You have more in you. You have so much in you. Stop waiting out of fear of possibly not achieving, right? Take a leap, jump, grow your wings on the way down. How you end this year will be how you begin the next year. What if you gave it focus every day? What if you stopped thinking about it and just did it? What if you just put one foot in front of the other? What if you let go the stories that you can't and you started telling yourself that you know that you can? What would you do if failure wasn't an option? What would you do if you knew that your goal was guaranteed? Because that's the way you grow. It's having that belief that it is, because even if you miss it, you're much closer than you are right now, right? And it's about taking a step every day. I want to challenge you to show up like that every day for the rest of the year and going forward. Your team will never see beyond your vision. Your team will never be more committed than you. Your team will only rise to your level of belief in them. If you think it's hard, everyone around you will feel the same way. If you throw in the towel, so will everyone around you. As leaders, we pave the way. We do more. We know the way. We show the way. And we go the way all the time. When we get tired, we get fired up. When we feel like blending in, we remind ourselves that we were born to stand out. Know that you have what it takes to win this year. Winning isn't always the actual goal. Winning is giving all that you have. It's leaving no word unsaid. It's leaving nothing left on that dance floor. It's vibing high and knowing that the universe has your back. It's knowing that God has your back. How you end this year will be how you begin. Are you strolling into January, or are you flying high like an eagle? Will you have the nightlight on, like super low dim, shining your light? Or are you carrying torches blazing so high that the world can see? Are you shining the light of positivity and possibility for others to follow? God gave you the gift of leadership. Once you go further, others will believe they can too. I am calling on your greatness. I'm calling you out. The world needs light. The world needs faith. The world needs positivity. The world needs you. You shining like the diamond that you are. I'm right here with you. I've got you. The universe has got you. I'm not above you. I'm always beside you. We are works in progress. But let's hit that turbo button and blast off into our potential, because your best life is waiting for you. So I love you all. Next week, we're going to take a turn a little bit, and we're going to talk about the power of self-care, right? Which seems not a topic for me. But here's the thing. Taking care of yourself is the key to leveling up. We can't give, we can't serve from an empty vessel. And our body and our mind, that's our vessel, right? So remember, affirmations are Wednesday, 2 to 3 minutes of speaking life and possibility into your heart and soul, and then back to the full episode next Monday on self-care. Love you all. Bye.